My first trip tip for you is a day in the Průhonice area. It's very close to Prague, just the southeast of the capital, and we'll be playing a bit of football golf, discovering the amazing autumn in UNESCO listed Průhonický Park, have some good food, and then finish the day relaxing in a water world in Aqua Palace or in a sauna in Solní Choda. We're now approaching today's first stop, Football Park Prague. The weather isn't great, but let's hope it won't be too slippery. This is the only certified and official playground for football golf. It has got 18 holes, and when you arrive you receive a scorecard like this. For the entrance fee you pay, it's £300 for an adult during the weekend. You can play 2 times, and it might take like 3 hours, so we better get started. It started raining quite a lot, unfortunately, so we only played 1 round this time. And what I forgot to mention in the beginning is that the goal of the game is to hit holes with as few kicks as possible. So in the end, the winner has the lowest score, which wasn't me, as usual. But I'm getting better every time, and it was fun. Welcome to our second stop today. It's the UNESCO listed park in Průhonice. This is the main entrance to the park, and if you come by bus then you'll definitely want to use this one. Google Maps would navigate you to come here when you drive, but actually there's a better and free place to park, so I'll show you that later on. Now let's go check out the beautiful autumn leaves. So once you get your ticket at the ticket office for 80 crowns for an adult, you can go in. This is the map of the entire park, including the beautiful castle, which often has weddings. And talking about weddings, here we go. But back to the map. We are entering through here, through the main entrance, and the better parking lot is right here. Now this is the main and most popular part of the park, and this is nice when you want to get off the beaten track. Wow, here's another one. 2 weddings in one day. Don't wait up or down. Don't be smart, right up. Don't wait up or down. Don't be smart, right up. Don't wait up or down. I didn't want to follow the wedding too obviously, so I went straight downhill where there's a beautiful view of the castle and a pond, and the park just opens up. Let me show you. Here it is. It's no surprise that quite a few Czech famous fairy tales were shot here. You can pick up some nice informative brochures at the ticket office. I got this one, Průhonický Park, Nature with History, and there I found out that this landscape heritage was founded in 1885 by Arnošt Emanuel Silva Taruk. It's really famous worldwide, obviously, that's why it has the UNESCO status. to navigate the park thanks to all these signpostings, and you can also match them with a nice basic map that you get at the entrance. The founder, Mr. Silva Taruka, is especially praised for how he was clever in composing the plants and using their seasonality, which means that whatever time of the year you come, you'll always have something beautiful to admire. To get more detailed information about either the flowers or the history of a certain place, the park has a lot of these information panels. They're in Czech, English and German. So I did a walk around the first half of the park, and I'm heading back to the promised parking lot and to the second, less famous half of the park. You'll notice that this second area of the park is a bit more wild. It's still man-made, but it feels a bit more natural, and it has less people. This is it, this waterfall set in a stunning landscape, and this pond called Bořín are the last two things I want to show you. Frankly speaking, you could spend a full day here because it's large and you can always explore some new corners, new paths, and it's time to go and relax now and chill out. All that football and walking left us quite hungry, so we're going to get a bite in what I think is the best restaurant in the region here. A nice combination of traditional Czech dishes, but also salads and burgers, so I think everyone can choose. The food is delicious, the staff are really friendly, the environment is very cozy, the location is good, and the prices are really reasonable for what you get. We're about to finish today's trip in Aqua Palace, Prague. It's in the top 5 most visited places in the Czech Republic, at least it was in 2016. It's a couple of years that I went here for the last time, so I'm curious what it looks like now. We'll go to both the water area and the sauna world. The cost of entering Aqua Palace is €600 for an adult for 3 hours when you want to get access to both the water park and the sauna world, or €500 if you want the water park only. Now we started with the water area, and that's quite fun because it has a lot of slides, a variety of pools, some warm whirlpools and other attractions. It's especially suitable for kids and families, I would say. And a pro tip, come at night because it's not crowded and you won't have to queue for the slides. Now, since we're not kids, we were looking forward to the sauna world, but I have to say I was disappointed there because the tickets are expensive and the value for money you get, it doesn't match. You have to pay extra for sheets, the hygiene wasn't great, it wasn't clean. So as a conclusion, I would say if you're coming with kids, then going to the water park is a nice one-time experience. However, if you're alone or in a couple or with friends and you just want to relax, then I'd recommend Sonia at the shopping centre Chodov. It's much cheaper, not time limited. Maintenance is better. Well, that's it. That's today's day trip from Prague to Průhonice and the surrounding area. I hope you enjoy it as much as we did. Thanks.